guys, so today I have another review. Sorry if I talk fast, I'm kind of in a rush. It's like Thanksgiving and my dad's coming to pick me up soon, so I just thought I'd get this done while I'm waiting. Also, why it's messy. I was packing, it's not my fault. Anyway, so I have Soom Shale here today with me. And I actually have a girl shale as well, but I'm going to be doing a review with him because the girl body is significantly looser. And on that note, he's also company strung and toy loose, and he has one kicky knee that does not like to stay straight. But anyway, so Soom Little Gems. Very similar to the Teeny Gem. You have your head cap. There's two, I think you can see, two extra holes in there to put more magnets in case you wanted to attach ears or horns or wings or something else to the head. For head movement, side to side is pretty good. Again, with the company stringing, sometimes he has issues looking up, but looking down, it's pretty good. And then looking up is pretty good as well. So pretty good head movement there. Then for shoulders, on the inside, no, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to see this, but there's ridging all around there on the inside. And then there is a very small, almost non-existent nub on the edge of this that will hold his arm out, like that. And then it will fit into, you can probably feel that, into the different notches on the inside of his arm. So you can basically hold his arm up in any position, or not, in any position. But again, because there is only that one knob on here, you don't get the options like with some of the bigger bodies that I've done reviews of, like the long sole body, you don't get the different level options. But you might be able to suede it and fix that, but then that would kind of take away from the notching on the inside. So that might be something to think about. Then for the elbow, it's basically the same elbow as the Teeny Gem. You have this floating half peanut thing that is not a double joint and not a single joint, but it is functional, basically the same as a single joint. You have your straight arm, and then you have a bent arm. Now of course this is more movement than a single joint would have, and there's no trouble touching his face or doing any sort of facial touching things. You can put his hand up to his ear. No movement trouble there, but I cannot say that I love this because I like single joints and I like double joints, and this is neither. This is like a sad hybrid baby that didn't quite work. It does look nice though, I will admit. It looks, I think, of all the joints, except for Fairyland, I think this looks most like an elbow. For hand movement, there is a lot of backwards movement. He can almost go straight back like that, which is really good. And then for forward movement, it's kind of less, but it's still pretty good. Side to side is basically nothing. Oop. Basically non-existent. You don't really have a lot of side to side. Not that you really need it, but just so you know. But again, I'm quite happy with the movement that his hands and when we get to it, both his hands and his ankles actually have really, really good movement. So that's pretty much it for his arms. And then for the torso, you have one waist joint. There's no hip joint and no upper chest joint, but despite that, he actually is jointed quite well. A little bit further. Anyway, now similar to the similar to the Teeny Gems, they have this extra glued-in piece that comes with them. You can't take that out, but where on the Teeny Gems, where it prevents them from moving anywhere, I don't know if it's supposed to do this on these guys, but you can. Move him back like that, so it snaps over his chest joint and it locks him in this position. Now the girl body does this as well, just so you can see. And while it's not like a smooth conformed joint, it still works functionally. Now again, I'm not sure if they're supposed to do this or if this was just like a oops, it happens to do it anyway sort of thing, but it works. So it gives them a pretty good functionality for backwards movement. I mean, without using that, there's basically no backwards movement. You can only go that far backwards. So I would assume that they meant to do that, otherwise they would have designed it exactly like the Teeny Gems. Then for forwards movement, not a whole lot. This is just upright position, and then forwards is like that. There isn't the same kind of thing that he can lock into going forwards, so he won't stay there. So it's basically just the backwards movement that it works for, but it's pretty good anyway. Then for the hips, or thighs rather, not hips. For the thighs, it's kind of similar to how the long sole body is, where there's an extra line drilled out so he can move his leg sideways. Yeah, he can move his leg sideways. Of course, he's being problematic right now. Could be due to stringing. Oh, there we go. He can move his leg sideways. You get the point. And of course, the sitting up. Now what they also have is a kind of badly designed notch there that's similar to the Yanoa body, where it will, I guess it's supposed to kind of hook behind the butt like that when they're sitting, but it does not stay there. I don't know if this is due to stringing or not, but it will always just, for me at least, pop back in. He won't stay there, but I don't really have any trouble with him sitting anyway. It would be really useful if they put something like this on the Super Gems, because Super Gems have a lot of trouble sitting up. But with these smaller guys, you don't really get a lot of trouble for them sitting. So that's basically it for the thighs. And then for knees, as much as I hate to say it, it's very similar to the elbows, in that it's this little cup joint thing again, and you can either have their knees straight or bent. There's no in between, and there is no locking anywhere. So they're kind of, and I don't know what's wrong with this knee or something. You won't keep that straight, but the leg will stay straight generally because there is a notch very similar to on the shoulder that holds the leg straight. Thank you for cooperating. So straight or bent, no in between. For the ankles, as I mentioned before, what I love is that they can do basically a full ballerina point. Not much upward movement, but you don't really need a whole lot of upward, but the downward is so cool! Like, I think more bodies are starting to do this now, but the only body that I had for a very long time that could do this was the Dollstown Elf body, which is only a girl version. I'm not like a hugely busted girl version, but you can't see her move. She's got shoes on, but it can do that. And the Soom body can do this as well, which is really, really good for posing. I really, really do like that about the ankles. So, for resin, one thing I will say is I'm not sure if Soom has changed their resin composition, or if it just happened to be this batch of dolls. But the white skin is more translucent than it is on my Teeny Gem, and I also have a Super Gem girl body that's white skin, and both of them are more opaque. I guess it would kind of be compared, like, if you have a glass of 2% milk compared to, like, a glass of skim milk. Like, they're both white and they're both opaque, but you can tell the translucency is slightly different just because of the less fat. So these guys are, like, skim milk, and the other bodies are, like, 2% milk. It's not nearly as much as the translucency you would get with French resin or environmental resin, so don't worry about that. It is still urethane resin. And the translucency actually gives them kind of a nice, fantastical feeling to them because they're kind of not glowing, but it does let the light through more easily. Anyway, sorry for procrastinating so much. I try to do videos and then it completely just skips my mind. But anyway, I'll try to have more videos up. Well, I'll definitely have more up. Hopefully more often, though. Anyway, see you guys next time.